So this picture right here is of the Wem Town Hall in England when it caught fire. The picture was taken on November 19th of 1995. So the whole building burst into flames. That night when the building was on fire, a man named Tony O'Reilly decided to go out and take some photos of it. After reviewing them later though, he noticed something very disturbing in the photo. It appeared as if there was a young girl in the back with flames surrounding her. But the girl is just chilling there. Like, she doesn't look panicked. She's not like, oh, help me. Like, she's just straight up just chilling there watching him. So he believes that what he captured is a ghost. They believe that it's a ghost of a girl named Jane Churm. In 1677, Jane died in a fire in the town. So she then made a reappearance during the new fire. I don't know. That's pretty creepy. Like, it straight up looks like a ghost girl. She's not panicking. She's just kind of like,
oh, you gonna take my photo? Okay, cool, paparazzi.
You know? Let me know what you think though in the comments below. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to get spooky. Today we are looking at some of the scariest photos with even scarier backstories, okay? Get your popcorn, get a drink, get your nightlight and a blanket. Let's get on with this video. Also, before I begin, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and comment something down below because I read every single one of my comments. Yes, every single one. Now let's get on with the video.
Let's get started, people.
Next up, we have the Stowaway. So this next photo is of Keith Sapsford. At 14 years old, he was sent to a Catholic residential school and he really did not like it there. So he had a plan to escape. So his plan was to go to Sydney Airport and then to stow away on a plane that was headed to Japan. But his plan took a deadly turn. On February 22nd of 1970, he snuck into the airport and climbed into the plane's wheel compartment. He waited there safely for the plane to take off. Sadly, when the plane was 200 feet in the air, the plane wheels retracted and he fell 200 feet to his death. At this time, a photographer named John Gilpin was taking photos at the airport when all of a sudden he saw someone falling from the sky. He's like, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's straight up a dude falling to his death. So he took some photos of it. This is the last photo taken of Keith. He's midair, falling to his death. Yo, this story always gave me the creeps. So basically, a 25-year-old woman named Blanche Monnier, she was living with her mom when she fell in love with this guy. And her mom was just like, no, you can't be with this guy. The mom locked her in an attic. She's like, there's no way that you're marrying this guy. She stayed in that attic, never left, for 25 years. That's when the French authorities received a tip that a woman was being held prisoner in her house. This was in 1901. So they sent officers to search the home, and what they found horrified them. This woman was being kept in a locked attic in the pitch black. This is a photo of when they found her. She was so gaunt from being underfed. She was down laying there on a straw mattress, laying in her own feces. There was insects and rotting food all around her. At that time, she was about 55 pounds. But imagine being held captive by your own mother. This is another story that just gives me the chills, and it's pretty dark. And that's the kidnapping of Regina K Walters. So in 1991, Regina K Walters and her boyfriend decided to run off together. But they ended up being picked up by a man named Robert Ben Rhodes. He was known as the truck stop killer, but they did not know that. He was a serial killer, and at that time he had killed about 50 women. Regina was his last victim. So Regina was abducted by Robert, and he forced her to cut her hair and made her wear this dress that you see in the photo and those shoes. He then proceeded to take a number of photos of her, including this one where she looks absolutely terrified. These photos were taken in an abandoned warehouse where her body was sadly later found. So these are the last photos taken of Regina by her killer before she sadly lost her life. What gets me is her eyes. Like, she is absolutely terrified. Now, this is a photo of a man who was out touring and skiing with his wife. They were skiing near a ski resort named Flusenberg in Switzerland. About an hour later after this photo was taken, he sadly passed away in an avalanche. His wife was the one that took the photo, but she managed to survive. According to the wife, they were both very experienced skiers and, you know, they were familiar with the mountains. And also, he had previously climbed this mountain, Mont Blanc. This day, he decided not to bring his safety equipment with him. Like I said, Sadly, there was an avalanche and he wasn't able to escape. They found him 3 hours later. Now, his wife did manage to escape, like I said, and the last thing that she heard was her husband saying, "Save yourself," which is so heartbreaking. Now, this is another story that has always given me the chills, and this photo, it's of a real possessed woman, and her name is Annalise Michel. She was a devout Catholic teenager. She was living a normal life with her parents in Germany in the late 1960s. Then, she started to black out for no reason in school, and she was like, what is going on? And then when she blacked out, she would convulse, and then she would also have these weird hallucinations. She even started to have weird behavior, like she would drink her own urine or she would eat spiders. No one knew what was going on with her until it was discovered that she was being possessed. In the end, she underwent 67 long, torturous exorcisms. None of them helped her. In 1976, at the age of 23, she sadly passed away from malnutrition. I think she was like possessed by not just like one demon, but like multiple. It's crazy. So this is a photo of her being possessed. Like, this is her possessed. If you want to know more, apparently the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose is based off of her story. So there you go. All right, guys, I think that's all for today's video. I know this is kind of different. Let me know if you like this better, where I'm like telling you the story directly to the camera instead of reading the story and reacting. Let me know what you like better, okay? Check out my other videos if you want an example of what I mean by like reacting versus storytelling. Let me know in the comments below what you like better. And if you like these types of videos, and if you want to see part 2, let me know in the comments below. All right, that's all. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan. I don't think there's many bloopers because it's scary, but if there is, stick around for some bloopers. Now, see you when I see you. Bye. At this time, a photographer named John Gilpin. At that time, he was a silly, did I do an intro? No, I didn't. Whatever.